is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Charles Lynn won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
Check right, check pitch, yellow, right, blue, check.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. The Cardinals hit 3-7 now in the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, To have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. From the 41, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Henry.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Hard to believe that they could mount that long of a drive and come up with nothing on the scoreboard.
It can be disheartening, it can be frustrating, and can also cause some anger because when that happens, that type of a drive, and you come up empty, you're really looking for someone to blame, and you start pointing fingers at each other.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Tua throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Second and 5 now. Tua. This is caught. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Zach Moss with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is get.
And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Tua. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going up the gut, Montgomery looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Sider, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 and now on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
They'll run with Montgomery.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Once more Montgomery. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Touchdown, Rams.
Rondale Moore.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he fends him off. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And right side, Henry's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. He completes it to Henry.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. Again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Scotty Miller,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cards are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Montgomery another target and catch. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Tua now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. Marcus Mariota, a touchdown pass. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Allen, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Khalil Herbert, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On second down, it's Pollard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's Carr to throw. Complete. It's Henry.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Carr. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Completes it to Davis. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Seibert's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That's caught by Montgomery. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A give. This is Montgomery. Room here to run. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 65 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Okay,
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. C.J. Uzomah, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Carr now on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. Caught by Montgomery.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here we go. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Tua.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Smith red, opposite, green, black swap.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready.
Now Tua. Open man, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 11, 2:16 to play. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Carr. Complete. Pollard.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Holding, offense.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Throwing his Carr. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Carr to throw. Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
Here's Carr. That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And Carr's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Carr. Right back to Davis. It's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he'll be out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Carr again.
Sideline throw complete to Davis.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Back to throw, Carr. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get in the field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Los Angeles, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.